Game 12 time, going back into our divisional matchups here in Week 12 of Chicago Bears Backyard Football season playthrough with the worst compilation of players. We're going to be taking on the Lions in our last home regular season matchup. Then we go on the road for 2 final road games. So last time we beat the Lions 58-6. They're second place in our lowly front yard central, so let's take them down. And offense going to switch up this a little bit. Got a little out of whack at the end of game 11, and that looks like it should be. So we're finally getting snow here at the Metro Civic Playgrounds, just as we got snow here where I'm living in real life. But it's still snowing there. Snowing in the they're playing in the blustery weather of the little bit southern frozen tundra, and the Packers lost yesterday in real life to the Giants, so that was crazy. But even though I'm a Bears fan, I'm not like one of those Bears fans that just absolutely, utterly hates the thought and sight of Packers and Packers colors. I'm not a Packers fan, but I don't hate them with every fiber of my body. I'm more of a hater towards the Chicago White Sox, as I'm a Cubs fan, and how does that feel to dive on your face? Sidney Weber going for a 49-yard reception all the way to the big house, giving us a quick 6-0 lead. And I like where the Lions play. They play at the Woodland Acres, or Woodland Greens, excuse me, right in the middle of the forest. Not as good as the Backyard Football 2006 version of that type of field, but I still do like it. And Ronnie Dobbs with the tackle somehow against the bigger Annie Frazier. So I'm going to send in a blitzer here. And Annie Frazier, pretty good receiver, not good there. Dropping off her helmet twice into Ahmed's hands. So I beat the Lions by a ton last time, and hopefully I can run ringers around them again. I don't think their defense is too great. That's just the impression I've got. And we got Jorge open 2 straight times. We're going to have to lead that guy because his hands are not very reliable. So let's see if we can't run with Billie Jean Blackwood. See who that defensive end is. I'm not sure who that is. And can we run away from Annie Frazier? Doesn't look like it. So I am going to kick the field goal. Angela's got a pretty good leg today, and this is not going to be happening for us. She shanks it, or I do. And that was poor on my part, trying to get the 10-point lead here, and that's not happening. Big tackle by Jorge coming around because we had no one else on their feet. And Jorge with the pick. Oh no, it gets jarred out of his hands after the receiver turning into the defender slips over the ice. I thought he had a few extra yards. Can he get the second interception? Yes, he can, and I'm not risking another fumble. I'm having him dive ahead. So get Ahmed open on What Am I? Such a great play. It goes right through his helmet. He's got a hole in his head. Sorry, you're done. You're done. Excuse me. I wasn't sure if I was going to go with dead or done. And Sidney Weber with another big gain. She gets tackled in the end zone. For some reason, that's not a TD. So I'm trying to get a rushing touchdown with Sidney Weber. Can I? And yes, I can, as she sneaks ahead into the far right-hand corner of the end zone. Go for the PAT here if we can't get a good block. And that'll be put it through, giving us a 14-point lead here in the early going. Well, that is a liner. She's already losing stamina. Trying to get Ronnie around the ice. It's not working. And Billie Jean Blackwood, the quarterback, sacrificing her body for the team. Oh, where are you going, Tina? Nowhere. Somehow you got 1 yard. Generous. And that is Fumblerooski, Mikey Thomas. Pretty good defender in backyard soccer, but nothing else. You can't run too fast, Mikey. Pretty sure most people know that, but you just can't. And he's got a big bat in backyard football. Baseball, excuse me. And that's a dive. I'm going to dive ahead. I was feeling a fumble touchdown there, and we've had that really hurt us. So I'm going to go with the Darryl Baum. I got 3 open receivers, and Sidney corrals it in. I'm going to go with the crossing pattern right now. And that is right in your noggin, Jorge. You had it in your hands. You better pull that in. Sidney Weber, you better get up. And that is not working for us, as we're 1 yard short of the first down here. And I'm going to go with a safe play here with What Am I? And get Ahmed out in the flat. He's got the first down. They're pretty good offensive-wise for the snow. It's always harder to score in the snow. And Jorge Garcia pulling it down in coverage. You the man, Jorge. So are you, Sydney. 3 touchdowns for her. All-purpose Brian Westbrook yards, rushing touchdowns, receiving touchdowns. And why are we playing the tune again? Had enough of the tune. We don't need it for the PATs. You go to the Chicago Bears game, they'll play down Bear Down Chicago Bear after every scoring play. Even if it's a PAT, they'll still play it after the touchdown. So we've got 5 seconds left. Try to get one more score here before the end of the half. And I'm going to go with Swinger. See if we can't get Sydney open in the flat. No! You corralled that in. We got a TD. Get out of my face, Sydney. And they have negative total yardage here for this first half. We are shutting them down offensively and defensively. They can't even get their defensive positionings all squared away before the ball is hiked. Not that a lot of pre-snap action goes on in this game. So Jorge, the cornerback tackle. And I'm going to blitz action here. No, I'm not. Good tackle by Jorge. She was trucking to the big house. I am confident if he didn't make that tackle. And no, slip on the ice. Thank you very much, Annie Frazier, for not being aware of your surroundings. And they are just finding their receivers. Mikey Thomas has got a rifle to start off the second half. Jeez. Brett Barbulus. And that is a touchdown for the Lions. Big ice balls coming out of her helmet. Scared to tackle her. And they're going for the 2-point conversion here. And that'll be completed to Tina Herrera. Making only a 13-point game here, and more points scored already in this game than the last game for the Detroit Lions. And dive ahead, get a couple extra yards there. And we'll go with corner. Trying to get Jorge involved here. Got him across the middle, and he'll dive ahead for a big gain. 18 yards in that reception. Sydney Weber open across the middle as well. Always a good bet. First down for us. I'm going to throw that one away. Didn't have too many. I didn't want to throw it to Sydney Weber, honestly. I just wanted to get more people in the game, and she slips on the ice. Unexpected and unfortunate for us. So we're going to call corner. Sydney open across the middle, and she dives ahead for a first down. Clutch. Clutch. And that is incomplete to nobody. Oh, that's funny, Chuck. You're going to insult my quarterback anymore? It's the last time I'll pay you to announce my games. So what am I is always open. Ahmed, touchdown for him. He's got 64 yards on the day. Not bad for that guy. And that looks like it's going to be a good PAT and beautiful. We got a flat number of 28 for the first time. Like 4 PATs made in a row for the first time this season, which is quite sad. But I'm thankful. Oh, shut down. Both you and Ronnie. Bowled through 3 tackles there is Annie Frazier. She's a hefty girl. She don't take no crap from nobody, and that is a big hit by Sydney Weber, recovered by Angela Delvecchio. And Ahmed Khan, you're open. You get your hands up. I ain't passing to you this play. Or maybe I am. So once again, Jorge's covered. Ahmed Khan's got the reception. And he has got the first down. Somehow it's 3rd down and inches. Disagree with that. And Jorge comes down somehow in the scrum on the Darryl Bomb. Sydney Weber, why not? Oh. Speared right through the chest.
It'll be second down and goal.
And Jorge open across the middle. The jut in on the claw, making the reception, making the touchdown, spreading the well. 35 points, why not? Angela knocks it home, giving us a 27-point lead here, not a 28 as you're used to.
Hands on the 20.
And Ronnie Dobbs, nice special teams tackle again. She got spending plenty of energy on the defensive end of the ball. And they're deep, and no one is there to corral that deep bomb in. Looks like they're going the screen pass Tina Herrera. And that is going to be felt tomorrow morning for Tina Herrera. That's Fumblerooski's second play of this game where the screen pass does not come through. And they're punting the ball away. Might as well get Ahmed the ball, and we're going to dive forward. No fumble for us. And might as well put in some subs. Put Ronnie Dobbs in. Get some guys some action on the offensive end of the ball. And I still have Jorge Garcia in for some reason, which I need to take care of. And that probably ended up being a better thing for us. Get some extra yardage for Jeremiah on that reception. He'd probably not outrun the defense. Slipping ahead on the ice is probably a better bet for him. So whoever's open on this side of what am I is just got it made. Easy reception yards all day long. And Ronnie Dobbs, quit being a salt block and catch the ball. Get it across the middle to Sydney Weber. Big gain. And we're bearing down on them once again. And Annie Frazier intercepts it. Only gets out to the 2-yard line. Blitz Krieg. See if we can't get a safety here. And no, it doesn't look like we are. And unfortunately, we're going to have to go home with only 35 points on the board unless I get some miraculous fumble recovery here. Do a little blitz action. Don't want to give up a touchdown in the final play of the game, though. And that is to nobody. Poor decision by Mikey Thomas. And we take the game 35-8 over our division rival, the second straight time this season. Only getting 79 yards total yards for them, which is like on one play it seemed like, and they had 7 turnovers. That is something coach will be very upset with. But I believe some of those turnovers are marked down for not being actual turnovers, because if you fumble the ball, you still recover. It's considered a turnover in this game, strangely enough. So the Packers, they won. Well, I guess somebody had the win in our division, considering they played against the Vikings. And the Redskins, let's see how they did. The Redskins also won, so there's 2 games left in the season. If I win one more, I secure the first round, or the first seed, number 1 seed, giving me the ability to have a home field advantage and a first round bye, which we need. So we're going to be competing for that as we go on the road to face the Packers in Game 13. I'll be seeing you guys then. They won the last game, and hopefully we can shut down their any outside hopes. Do they have any outside hopes of making the playoffs? Possibly. I think 6 teams make it. We'll see. So see you guys then.